Islanders, we have jubilant news on the show today as the last big risk of an on-time delivery for the Carnival Jubilee has been eliminated. She has completed sea trials and is now ready to set sail December the 23rd from Galveston. We're sharing that with you on the show today. We're also sharing news of a Carnival passenger who tried to board the Carnival Horizon with a little something, if you know what I mean. She was kicked off that cruise, not allowed to cruise, and she has been banned for bringing a substance or trying to bring a substance on board. We will talk about that. Is the punishment fair? We're also sharing a news story with you of a couple sailing on board the Allure of the Seas, Royal Caribbean's ship. They were excited about their cruise. They walked up to their cabin door, and you know that moment when you're about to open the door and see your new home for the next several days. Wait until you see what they saw. We'll share it with you as well. We all need some time in the islands. Let's go there now on Island Time. A big happy Thursday to all you Islanders. I hope that you're having a good day and you've had a good week. We are finally back home from Tampa, Florida. We are relaxing in the islands. This is Island Time. I am Derek. Let's drop our anchors and take some time to relax in the islands together as we catch up on the latest in cruising and cruise news. As I mentioned, I was in Tampa all week. We have not had many shows this week. I apologize for that. But one great thing about visiting Tampa, we got to catch up with Tony from La Lita Loca on Monday night. We shared a dinner together, and I really thanked him for his mentorship, for his contributions to the community. He is as passionate about cruising and cruise news and content creation as anybody that you will meet. I appreciate his mentorship, his friendship, and I enjoyed our time together. We are back home now, getting ready for Thanksgiving, just 1 week away. We flew from Tampa to Little Rock yesterday, and the airports are already busy. For those of you who are about to embark on travel, maybe it's personal travel to see family, maybe it's holiday travel, holiday cruise, we hope and pray that your travel is safe, that you get to where you need to be going as soon as you can. We have a couple of news brief updates, of course. Our first was that trip to Tampa. Our second is Royal Caribbean has announced many of their 2025 and 2026 sailings. Many of you Islanders have been waiting on this news to book your cruises for that time frame. If you need help booking that cruise, let us know. I know that we have many on our waiting list that we are contacting because we knew that you were waiting for 25 and 26 dates. They are now open. And our last news brief update before we get into our news stories for today, there have been some more cancellations for the Carnival Panorama. 2 additional sailings have been canceled. It's just hard to get the ship into the dock space. There's not many of them on the West Coast. Carnival has secured a spot, but they need to get there. They need to get the ship going. And now cruises have been canceled up until December the 23rd. The also important holiday Christmas cruise. December 23rd is supposed to be the time when the ship returns. We hope that's the case. We hope that no more additional sailings are canceled. Of course, we'll keep you updated on that. Let's enter into our cruise news as we have several stories to share with you today. Some different stories to share with you on the show today. We're going to mention this first, the Carnival Jubilee. A lot of us are breathing that sigh of relief. The last major step, the last risk that was still present was sea trials. Would they go as expected? Would systems perform as the way they have been designed and built? If not, then there was risk of the inaugural sailing December the 23rd and additional sailings to be canceled. But great news and a sigh of relief from everyone as the Carnival Jubilee, she spent 10 days. We watched her out there on the map. She's going around in circles. She looks like a racetrack, and she's going here and there, and she's practicing all these maneuvers for 10 days. And the shipyard and Carnival Cruise Line, Carnival Corporation share, she completed her sea trials successfully. She completed the sea trial successfully, and she moves on to really the last remaining stages before she starts to sail with paying passengers. It is very small things now. Flooring and carpeting and lighting and audio really are the only things left to be done. We know that many of the crew members are set to join the ship in the next 2 to 2.5 weeks. We're excited about that. And now it looks like she really is. Of course, we thought she would the whole time. The shipyard thought she would. Carnival thought she would. But we really do now think Everything is official. The big risks are gone. She will set sail December the 23rd from Galveston, Texas. We will be on her. We're excited to bring you with us. Be sure you're subscribed, that you have that bell ring. We're going to go live in Galveston several days before. We'll have all the ceremonies for you. Of course, we'll take that first day. We'll go live as we board the ship. I know that many of you are booked on the Carnival Jubilee. Share your sail date below and what you are most excited for regarding the Carnival Jubilee. We can't wait to see your sail dates as we're looking for additional sail dates in 2024 and what you're most excited for. Let's move to this next cruise news story. A Carnival Cruise passenger found out that she is banned for life for trying to bring something on board that she's not supposed to bring. But does the punishment fit the action? Let's talk about this. A woman who cruised on the Carnival Horizon out of Miami in August packed a little something, CBD gummies in her carry-on luggage, and she probably thought, if I'm caught with the gummies, they're gonna take the gummies, right? That's the worst that could happen. That's not the worst that could happen. The gummies were found in her carry-on luggage. She was brought to a secure room where they went through her luggage. They questioned her. Did you know you're not supposed to bring these? We know these aren't gummy bears. We know they're not. They've got something else in them, and she went through that process. She was not allowed to go on that cruise. As a matter of fact, she's not going to be able to sail on Carnival Cruise Line ever again. She broke this policy here. Carnival Cruise Line's policy: any illegal narcotics or drugs, including synthetic designer drugs, CBD, and medical marijuana, are prohibited. While certain CBD products used for medical purposes may be legal in the United States, and she did purchase these legally in Florida, they are not legal in all the ports of call we visit, and therefore they are also considered prohibited items. She was told via a letter. This letter will confirm your discussion with Carnival Cruise Line, Carnival Horizon personnel, where you were informed that you will be disembarked from the vessel and you are not permitted to sail on board any cruise line vessel, Carnival Cruise Line vessel in the future. This decision was based on your actions on the current cruise, which were a violation of the ship rules, interfered with the safety and or enjoyment of other guests on the ship, or caused harm to Carnival. Carnival has been upfront with their stance on bringing CBD and other items on board. They have said several times in email communications and other sorts of media, if you bring these items on board, you will be punished. They have hired different services and service dogs to help sniff out and find these items who are on board. They've been serious about this, but sometimes you wonder, do you not? Sometimes you wonder, are they really going to follow through? We've all been kids before when mama said, don't do this or you will get that. And we've all been in those shoes and said, I wonder if they'll really do that. I wonder if mama will really do that. I wonder if Carnival will really do that. Carnival said, we'll ban you. We will. And that's exactly what they have done. Islanders, I want to ask you, do you think this is fair? These items were brought on board. They were legally obtained in Florida. They were packed. They were supposed to be a sleep aid, the passenger said, but Carnival has shared with all of us they're not allowed on board, and doing so could mean that you are banned from cruising. That's what happened. Is it fair? Is it too much? Should the passenger maybe get a probation instead of being banned for life? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below as we share this next cruise news story, which blew my mind. All of us, for the planning process and booking our cruise, to traveling to the cruise, going through the check-in process, you step on board, you walk to your cabin because you want to see where home is going to be for the next several days or week. You can't wait till you open that door and you see there it is, the bed is made. The bed's never made at home. It's made on the cruise ship. I can't wait to see it. A couple did just that on Royal Caribbean's Allure of the Seas, which is now selling shorter itineraries. An Oasis-class ship selling shorter itineraries. They had trouble at check-in. They had trouble. The agent said, I don't know if this is your room. This is not supposed to be your room. They got on board. They went to their cabin. Their keys were not at their cabin. They could not access their cabin. They're frustrated, right? This is a short cruise. They go to guest services on embarkation day. Have you ever been to guest services on embarkation day? That's not fun. The line is just as long as it is the last night when people are taking off tips. Shame on you. They wait there For 40 minutes, they say, we don't know what's going on. We don't have keys to our room. Royal Caribbean says, oh, well, here you go. Here's keys to your room. They go to said room. They open the door, and this is what they say. Look at this room, a disastrous room. This is not a room that has made beds. This is not a room that has the welcome letter, the custom notes, any purchased items there for you. This is not a room that says, come in. We smell good. You feel good. This is where you're going to rest. This is not that room. You're going to see pictures here of what the room looks like as it was torn up. Water damage took place in this room. The previous selling or sellings, and the room had been torn up. No floors to walk on. The beds are just like thrown to the side. Here you go. Maybe we'll use these later. Maybe we won't. Look at the mess that has ensued on this cabin as the passengers walk in and they see this room is torn up. We paid for a balcony cabin on this short cruise. We've wasted the majority of embarkation day to get into this room, and this is what we see. Are you kidding me? What would be your reaction to this? I would have stood there in awe for a long time and wondered, first off, what the heck happened here? And number two, why was I sold this room? And then I would turn right back around and go back to guest services. I don't know if I'd wait in line the second time. I don't know if I'd wait in line. I think I'd walk down to guest services and go right up to the desk. Excuse me. Walk right up to the desk. And maybe hand them my phone, take a couple pictures, say, what is this? Welcome aboard. This is unbelievable. I haven't seen anything like it before. And we do understand that mistakes happen, but this one's tough to get past. The couple was so upset that even at one point they thought about just leaving the cruise, saying, hey, just give us a refund. We will pay for our own way home. We want to be done with this. Remember, it's a short cruise. They've wasted the majority of their first day on this. Royal Caribbean said, please don't leave. Don't leave. We're going to move you. They even maybe mentioned an upgrade. That's probably fair in this situation. An upgrade is probably fair. The couple was moved to another cabin on the same floor, deck 6, an equal cabin. Royal Caribbean said, we apologize. We want to make this right. We're going to give you $300. $300. I don't know if that is right. I don't know if that is fair. I don't know if that says, I am sorry we ruined the first impression. The couple thought, I don't know if that's the case. As far as we know, the couple went ahead and sailed on that sailing on the Allure of the Seas, but I don't think that is enough. Do you think the $300 in moving to another cabin that is just as equal as the one they had booked is fair for their troubles? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. There are several cruise news stories today where you can weigh in, give your opinions. We love sharing this content with you, but what we love even more is you sharing your thoughts and your opinions with us. That comments section is there for a reason. Be sure that you utilize it. We will do our best today to respond to all of your comments. I want to see your thoughts. We hope, of course, that you enjoyed the show today. If so, give it a thumbs up. Share it with those that you know. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, be sure that you subscribe. We would love to see you here just about each and every day. That is the cruise news for today. We enjoyed being back at home, being back in front of the camera, sharing the latest in cruising with you. We hope you enjoyed it as well. We hope that you have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow right here on Island Time.